So it's obvious that you guys didn't get the memo about the dress code this afternoon. That's unfortunate for you. But I'm going to start by letting you in on a little secret. I am a beautiful ballerina. Now, you may disagree with that. You may think that I'm not a ballerina. Some of you may think that I'm not beautiful. But you don't get to decide that. You don't get to decide what I am and what I'm not. You don't get to decide any of that because you are not the boss of me. Timing on the slide? A little off there. You're not the boss of me. I am a ballerina, and so are you. You're all ballerinas, you're artists, you're bakers and Quakers and candlestick makers, and you're all freaks. Everybody in this room is a freak. And some of you already know that, but some of you think that you're normal. I am here today for you. I am here today for you because you do a great disservice with your aspirations of normalcy. I am here today for you because you're being reckless with our future. I am here today to talk to you because you lie. Timing on the slide? There we go. The world doesn't need you playing it safe. The world needs the real you, the whole you, and nothing but you. The world needs you to take up a little bit more space. It needs you to fly your freak flag. It needs the true you. We all know that the truth will set us free. We've all heard that, right? And it will. The truth will set us free. And the truth is this. You are different. And you know that. In your heart of hearts, you know that, and you've always known that. But being different scares us. So we deny it, we ignore it, we hide it, we do violence to that difference. And instead of setting us free, our truth becomes dysfunction, and it becomes pathology. Right? And we wear the same things, and we say the same things, and we read the same things, and we all sit in the same stupid meetings. And we nod our heads, and we allow ourselves to be managed by sock puppets. Right? And we have fat sucked out of our asses and injected into our faces, and we're repressed and depressed and addicted and dysfunctional in 12,000 different ways. The evidence is all around us. We need to go a different way. We need to do something a little bit different. And the time to do that is now. We need to take up more space. We need to be the truth. We need to fly our freak flags a little bit. Now, a freak flag is not an actual physical flag, although feel free to run with that idea. It's a way of being in the universe that is consistent with who you truly are. And it's a way of being whole, and it allows our organizations and our communities to also be whole. But it's a way of being. It's not about being different for the sake of being different. That's just another kind of conformity. It's about being clear on who you are and acting accordingly. So it's rooted in self-awareness. And towards that self-awareness, there are some questions that you have to answer. And this is one of them. Do you know who you are? And I'm not talking about I'm Bob the Builder or Linda the Lawyer. There's a million of those. I'm talking about the real stuff. Do you know who you are, and do you know what you're here for? Purpose. Calling. Do you know what you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're here for? And do you know what your gift is? These are the questions that you have to be willing and able to wrestle with if you're going to live a life of truth. And once you're able to do that, they probably won't be simple answers, and they might not come quickly. This is big stuff. But you'll then have the clarity that you need, and you'll have an opportunity to ask yourself another really important question. Is there any evidence? If this is who I claim to be, am I acting accordingly? Or am I doing something different? Am I downplaying it? Am I playing it safe? Am I downplaying who I am? But once you start to fly your freak flag, there's some things that you can expect. Some people will love you. Fellow freaks love to find other freaks. We love the shit out of that. We love real, live human beings. We love that. Some people won't know how to respond to you, and so they won't. You'll be kind of confusing. Real, whole human beings are confusing to all of the people that are still plugged into the matrix. So you'll get some apathy. You'll get some cluelessness. And when you're flying your freak flag, you should also know that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You shouldn't be out there trying to make peace with every a-hole on the planet. That's a waste of time. You're going to scare some people, actually, because you're going to be confronting them with their own freedom. The forces of mediocrity will not be happy, and they will probably declare war upon you immediately. But the bottom line is this. Difference is the genesis of conflict, and conflict is the genesis of change. If you want to be a part of change, of progress, of growth, you've got to be willing to be different. There is no progress without deviance. We need your piece of the puzzle if we are going to provoke the future that we want together. We drank deeply from wells of liberty and freedom that were dug by other people, that knew who they were, that knew what they were here for, and they acted accordingly, and they flew their freak flag. We have a tradition to take care of, a big tradition. That is the standard that we have to live up to. I don't know how this will end for you, but I do know how it starts. It starts by you saying, this is who I am, and it will show in how I live my life. I'm Joe Gerstandt.